Dear student, I'm now studying bank management for the fourth year final students. Bank management is a very important thing, technical thing, and highly professional paper. You know, so many discussions now going on in our country regarding the term money laundering, defalcation, like this. So, very technically, very skillfully, and professionally, managers have to control or manage the banking activities, its functions and operations. In this point, very tough responsibility has to maintain by the central bank. To mitigate the challenges of basically for money laundering and the defaulter issues of the clients. Now today we like to discuss about credit control of central bank. This is very important issue. Bank has to deal with the liquid item, liquid asset, to maintain or to manage this liquid item. A very skillful, keen observation and professionalism has to stress. In this connection, KK Duet, he expresses his concept. The control of credit means the regulation and control of bank advances. Control of credit means regulation and control of bank advances. That's a very mere opinion. Actually, this needs to explain elaborately, pinpoint basis. Mr. P.H. Collins says, credit control means checking that customers pay on time and do not exceed their credit limits. There's two definitions, two opinions, very traditional in manner. Credit control is a overall and varied thing. This indicates to control also the branches or adjacent or connected financial leasing institutions also. In these terms, legal instruments, banks need to mature up, not otherwise. Credit control of central bank can be right way or properly maintained. Nowadays, the virtual connectivity, computer-aided accounting system has been introduced in the banking sector. As a result, right report, right assessment, right counting, and right way annual or daily report can be provided or supplied by the banks and financial institutions. But Bangladesh Bank can daily collect and procure any kind of financial report from the different other commercial banks and financial institutions as a whole. So that central bank needs to follow some specific terms, terminologies, and methodologies to control and to monitor the branches of banks. Now we are to discuss about the objectives or necessities of credit control. If credit control is not properly maintained and the right way this has been tackled, the financial activities or economical activities of a certain country may disrupt. As a result, expected development of the country may not continue. So, as the guardian of the finance market, central bank has to control and monitor these major responsibilities. In this connection, objectives and importance of credit control of central bank, I am mentioning number one, establishment of a stability of supply of money. There should be a stable supply system of capital, of money. If the flow of money is not regular in manner, then frustration may occur. To mitigate payment challenges or in terms of recovery, all these things are very much concerned and connected to the regular flow supply of currency. Then stabilization of price. Price in the market economy wants to maintain stable. Then banks must control surplus money in the market. Then stabilization of exchange rate. It's a comparative case, yes. Say 88 Indian rupee equivalent 100 taka of Bangladesh. At the same time, India had to pay 75 rupee for $1. In that point, Bangladesh is giving, say, for the 82 of local currency. And this may create a frustration among the counterpart. Then, a stabilization of exchange rate. Exchanges must be stable. If not so, then both price of imported or of internal product may vary and market will become unstable. Maintaining favorable balance of payment. Balance of payment, balance of trade is a very important thing. For the finally, if a certain country is not matured enough in terms of balance of payment, then the country may any time can get fall and frustration may occur. Multivariate situations nowadays worldwide attention is now prevailing. Say for war, if there is any war, there and there, that country has to pay, has to mitigate the challenges of price list, challenges of payment of foreign demand is the very important thing. Then checking inflation. Banks have the authority to observe and to check the inflation. If inflation is excessive, it indicates the economy of a certain country is crashed. Checking inflation is the very technical, sophisticated and tough job for the central bank. It's a very professional matter. It needs to observe the overall export-import system of a country, currency inflow and outflow, skillness, expertise of bank and banking sector, honesty, dishonesty, and all these things are also concerned and connected to inflation. People's demand, people's livelihood, objectives of the political government. This is very important. Inflation, how far? Inflation is also needed to sometimes, because if the market is competitive in terms of, for the export business, few days before, the situation is still not prevailing. Indian currency declined, currency value declined in terms of dollar value. And if so, if the valuation of Indian currency is declining more, then obviously export of Bangladesh will be affected, because buyers can purchase Indian goods at a lower rate, then they will be not interested to purchase from Bangladesh at a higher rate. In that point, two methods government can follow. Government can provide higher rate of incentives to the exporter, or overall can decline the currency value to match with the Indian currency. If not so, our products demand in the international market will decline, so that the companies or the factories will not be able to earn profit. As a result, they can't pay their workers payment regularly, and the workers will be frustrated and agitated. Contribution from the export section, from the export side of Bangladesh, will be very problematic. So inflation, all the times government needs to observe very skillfully, very keenly, and have to think about their counterparts. Then ensuring employment. Credit control leads government in such a manner so that the employment generation system of the country might continue and prevail. If employment generation is not regular and onward, then a huge unemployment will be created and frustration will arise. But if inflation rate is maintained with the counter countries, our export will continue. As a result, workers and employees will remain satisfied, and they will be able to get their salary, remuneration, financial packages, and both other financial and non-financial benefits. Thus, their purchasing capacity will continue. So, more generation of employment will be attained. Then, handling of business cycle, ups and down case. Worldwide economy, worldwide business, worldwide trade, commerce and industrialization moves in the cyclic order. In that case, if the financial strength or credit system of a country is balanced and sustainable, then any kind of cyclic fall as per cyclic order that can be tackled by the government. That can be tackled so that no bad effect upon the export business. As a result, economy can give the better exposure for the employment generation. And business cycle can be very efficiently handled. Equal distribution of wealth. This has been seen. Equal distribution of wealth is problematic. Each and every part of the country, government needs to keep their eyes in terms of developmental affairs. Say, now a huge zone, huge investment is going on in the coastal areas or the district near coastal areas. But there is a big landed area and big rivers are there in the northern part of the country. Investment level is very poor. As a result, so many young forces are remaining unemployed and they are coming to Dhaka city, Sylhet, Chittagong, Kumilla as rickshaw pullers, and women are joining in the garment sector of the country. Then if right way wealth is distributed, then corner to corner, each and every part of the country can be flourished due to equitable distribution of wealth. Then development of a standard of living. If employment is generated, workers, employees, higher officials are getting higher salary and regular salary, then they will be very much interested to work more and to fight unitedly. Then economic progress. Obviously, due to inflation, currency can be devalued. As a result, we can export more. Our mills and factories will be with the manufacturing process day and night long for the several months. So, more employment will be generated, more people will be interested and inclined to doing better economic activities of the country. Is it ended?
Time is.
Okay. Dear students, the time is ended. And we'll carry on our discussion in the next class. Keep yourself safe and don't go outside. Understand? Thank you very much.